Good evening. Welcome to our podcast with me, Mr. Kenzo.
Me, Mr. Tyron.
And me, Jonatan.
So, so for this night, we are going to discuss about movie or some general topics, or maybe some fun fact about that movie. Any recommendation of a title of a movie?
Maybe Spider-Man.
Spider-Man.
Spider-Man. Interesting. What Spider-Man? Miles Morales or The Amazing or No Way Home
Or the original one.
or original one or the GOAT himself, Tobey Maguire?
I think let's talk about Miles Morales.
More about Miles Morales, right? Did you know that Miles, if he not become the Spider-Man, Peter will survive. That you know that in one universe that can be only one Spider-Man,
Yes, I know.
and you know the spider that beat Miles is not from his universe, but is from another universe.
I see.
The spider came to his universe because Kingpin experiment on the what they called it,
Particle.
yeah, particle acceleration, right?
Yes. Yeah.
That call
It can make some
dimen-
kind
yeah,
of
some
black hole maybe.
I think not a black hole, some kind of
Rip
multiversal portal or something like that.
Yes. It was still, if I remember correctly, it said still experimental, so it looks like a rip in the space. Just like some hole in your shirt, or maybe like a hole through something like a broken wall.
Yeah. And that because that thing it creates one what do you call it? Yes. I remember it. The spot. You know the spot, right? The spot. Yeah. The same accident that make Miles the Spider-Man and make one of the doctor that experiment on that thing become the spot, right?
Yes.
That you know that thing with the white thing with the black dot that can teleport to anywhere.
Yes. But then it was accidentally created a spot because of Miles. You know the scene from the lab.
Oh, yeah.
That one time Miles take a bagel and throw it at some scientist, and that scientist accidentally slip and somehow end up in the black gooey stuff like that that connects the rip in the particle accelerator.
That's quite intriguing, right? Any suggestion?
Like other film or
Yeah, maybe some one fact about Spider-Man or another movie that you wanna talk about or something, or maybe general topic.
about Titanic maybe.
Titanic? You mean the big boat that broke in half in the Atlantic Ocean?
Yeah, but before it broke in half, I think the, the problem is where he hit an ice wall,
Yes.
if I remember exactly.
Same.
Yes.
That's the trigger, right?
Yes. The one, but it can be avoided if the captain and his crew is not ignorant. And
Oh yeah, they saw the ice when it's closed, right? Yeah.
so they was, and if I remember, there was some problem with the engine too that make it slow to react to the
Yeah, to
the
take the
scene.
turn, right? Take the turn. Who's again the main character on that film? But those both name
I I forget.
you forgot.
Yeah.
I think it goes with uh,
It was
Jake, right? Jake and Rose.
yes, it was Jack and Rose.
That is such a sad movie. Anyways, anything else?
Like Toy Story.
The story? Oh yeah. You know, fun fact about Toy Story. In the Toy Story 2, the movie, 90% of it has been delayed because some accident from a crew guy. But fortunately, the director had a copy of it, so the movie is safe.
So,
That's some crazy fact, bro. So
So-
if you're going to do something or make something, make a copy of it.
Yeah.
So in case something ever goes wrong,
you can have a copy
Yeah.
of it.
you still have a copy of it.
So if there is no copy of it,
Yeah. The movie is basically gone.
and it was never released in that year,
Yeah.
and maybe stalled for some like 10 years
Yeah.
maybe.
That's probably gonna happen. Any other movie? Or do you ever watch that giant robot that fight a big monster that what they call it kaiju?
It was Pacific Rim.
Oh yeah, yeah. Also, the title is Pacific Rim, right? I'm sorry, I forgot that. That's such a good movie. Do you ever watch it?
I once.
Oh, how about the sequel, the second movie?
Nah,
I don't watch it.
I
Yes.
think the first one is better.
Yeah, because the second one, the actor from the main character from the first movie, he wasn't there.
Yeah.
So there was a big plot hole.
Oh yeah, yeah.
If I'm not wrong, the main character from movie one, he was making a movie of himself, and he can delay that for Pacific Rim 2. So that's why the producer that cannot wait any longer, they decided they will not use him.
Oh yeah, yeah. In the second movie, is not is that the main character has been chosen to a kid, right?
Yes, the kid and the woman, little brother. And
It's
what?
not a real big. It's not his
No,
brother.
it was
More like an adoption.
adoptive, but it was
Yeah.
the girl, right? The one that got adopted.
Yeah, 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 yeah. You know any other movie that come in your mind? Can you recommend it that to us? Just to watching something you find quite intriguing.
Apa tadi?
Do what avatar? Like the one with the bending skill or the blue one?
The Blue.
The blue one. Oh, if you want to talk about
What the species is called again?
I forgot. But they have some, unique ability that they can.
I can.
What is when they use their hair to connect to an animal and control it? Become their mind become one. That's some crazy shit, bro.
Yes. Imagine if human have that ability, how connected we'll be. if our species can connect with others.
I think we will evolve to another more advanced creature, I guess. Think of it. We can control tigers or even elephant
Maybe even lion or
or
shark.
lion, yeah. Or even we can control whales to cross into another continent. Like we're going to cross like to Asia, we're going to cross to Australia. We can save more energy. That we cannot use minimize the energy that we use on plane, on a ship. We can use more organical transportation. Yeah, make the earth more
Healthy again.
healthy again.
And if we can connect together like that, maybe our history won't be so
Yeah,
bloody.
yeah,
Wars.
yeah, yeah. The achievement of world peace is easier. Because we can connect to each other, right?
Yes.
Sharing information or something like that. In either way.
Just imagine how good the world if we have such peace.
Except from that, you guys ever watch the Avatar, the one Avatar that can control element like water, earth, air,
And fire.
even fire.
Yes, I was watching it when I was like 10 years old, maybe. It was a very old film.
Oh, you have to watch it that too.
No.
Why? Hey, did you know the first live action of that movie is considered fail? So Netflix make a new adaptation. If I can recall, it will launch next year, I think.
Yes, it was show up in the Facebook page
Yeah.
of Netflix. It said that we will be released an Avatar.
What do you think? It's going to be a series or just a whole movie? Like one movie?
Maybe a series.
Yeah.
Yes, actually, I think the series will be more spicy with
Yeah.
story.
Yeah, because the audience will be more curious about what's going to come next. On watch example this week is the first episode, and second week
Yeah.
the fans will
They will be crazy,
Yeah.
maybe.
Any other movie want to talk about?
Benton.
Oh yeah, the one guy with what is that?
Daily Panther.
What the thing that calls like the watch on his hand? What do you call it?
Omnitrix.
Omnitrix. Yeah, Omnitrix.
Oh, Ben. Yes, the character name was Ben, right?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. That watch can transform him into another extraterrestrial
Being.
being.
It's
Or we
like
call it alien.
there was like a fiery one and
Yeah.
the one with red skin and have
Yeah,
four
they have
arms.
4 arms. Yeah, I think it calls 4 arms for a reason.
Yes.
You know that the blue guy that runs so fast. I like them. I like that too. And the one guy
Lame.
with no like
Oh,
like a jelly that can transfer and anything electric into a weapon or what is user imaginable to no wanted it to be. And the one that the yellow one that can turn into ball.
yes.
Yeah.
That one alien is fun because it has humor and
Yeah.
the way it fights, it looks hilarious and it makes me smile every time I see it.
See.
That's such a funny element. Any other series or maybe movie you wanna talk about? Any suggestion from you guys?
How about movie that released this year,
Example?
like Oppenheimer or
Yeah, that's a hype too. But I didn't watch it that yet.
Same.
Yeah, some nuclear stuff. Yeah, some bombing. I don't really like
Same.
violence.
I don't know.
I'm more a peace guy there.
see.
Violence guy. What that movie? Wait. Let me recall. Yes, Cars. Such a memory. Did you know that fun fact that Cars is basically a child story, a child bedtime story that's
Was.
going popular on America. So they adaptation that into a movie.
Yes. And if I'm not wrong, there was another movie that connect with it, like Plane.
Yes, it's on the same universe.
It was the plane is a cool movie, I think, because it show you a plane that fly through around the world.
Yeah,
Win
the
the
plane that
race.
what you call it? A field fair, a fleet, a field
Field.
plane, I
Yes,
guess.
a field plane. Yes, a farming
Yeah,
plane.
plane. Yeah, it convert that in a farming plane. It convert into a race plane. That's some crazy stuff.
Yeah.
And such a good movie. Anything come in your mind or something like that? You want to talk about maybe some fun fact about the movie or the actors that played on that movie.
Oh, how about Pirates of the Caribbean? The one with Jack Sparrow.
Yeah, Jack Sparrow, the one that cast by
Johnny Depp.
Yeah, Johnny Depp.
You
You ever
know,
watch that?
Yeah. But it's long time.
you don't have to die.
Yeah.
Did you
Any
know?
any
Did you know Johnny Depp? He used and he looked like a drunk man, like when
Yeah.
the movie come up,
Hmm.
and it was actually
He was a little drunk.
he was
Wow.
using that because he making sure that he will walk right like the real pirate on the ship, because a
Yeah.
pirate or a
To
sailor.
to look more natural, right?
So
To be more natural.
that's why if he on land he walks right, he was going to fall because he like balancing himself like he was on the ship. He spent more or less time on land and he spent more time on the ship. That's why he's walking
Yeah, the
with
opposite, the opposite. Any other suggestion? Maybe some film that you know that you really like to watch. You talk about with your friend or family.
Fast.
first.
Snail. The snail.
Oh, the
It's
snake.
not fast. I think it's turbo.
Oh,
It's
yes,
turbo, yeah.
turbo.
I forgot the name.
Yeah, that one snail that dip it into nitro.
Yes.
Get dip it into the nitro, right?
Yeah.
And his cell become a tire. And
And that was the fastest snail I ever see. Like, how? I want one. It was cool, right? Can you like imagine if you have a pet snail and it can move that fast?
And make maybe like tournament
Yeah,
Yes.
for
Snail.
snail racer. Yeah, like in the SpongeBob, right?
Ah, yes. Oh,
You know, you still remember that Patrick's pet is a rock, but
yes.
managed to still win a race.
It's weird. Like this, the rock is a living being, like something like
Yeah.
underwater god,
Yeah.
maybe. That was Patrick was
Wow.
saving from his small rock place. Like like when Gary is really trying to win the race.
But but the Rock still managed to surpass him and win the race.
Just
That's
once
some ridiculous coincidence.
they don't see it for 1 second. When they see it again, it was already
Finish
finished.
line.
Like how? Patrick, Patrick logic is incredible.
Incredible.
And I think I one like Patrick Cramp dance like
Oh, Patrick Ram
yeah.
dance. Oh, that one that did. Who was it again?
Patrick
SpongeBob
Bob
and
and
Squidward.
Squidward and
Gary. Or Mr. Crab or Plankton.
like other fish,
Oh, like
child fish.
oh, Chatfish. Oh, the blue one
Yeah.
with the whirlwind head,
Maybe. I
or the one to always have a lollipop.
maybe
I'm sure I don't recall it.
like Patrick Cramp dance like
Yes, he was spinning
yeah.
around, but he was in pain because
Yeah.
of the cramp. And I think it was a very good dance.
Did you- Some people think Patrick is a dumb. It's a dumb star. Actually, it's not.
Yeah.
Some says he pretend to be dumb so he can play with SpongeBob.
Yes. Oh, it
He
was.
actually is super genius. Did you remember when he solved a mathematical problem on his rock in his house?
And Patrick is building a sand TV, right?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, yeah.
And it worked. Like how?
Did you remember when he wars against SpongeBob in the beach?
Oh,
And
yes.
he built a castle, and that castle turned into Gundam.
Yes.
I think that kid.
Oh, and in the end of that episode, he built a big bomb, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Like
It's a nuke.
he was so genius,
Yeah.
but he don't want to show it. So that's why maybe
yeah.
he make it like it was a silly idea.
Like fans theorize that Patrick is actually a smart person. Like I said, he pretends to be dumb, so he can always play with SpongeBob.
In one episode, right, there was SpongeBob and Patrick ski diving maybe, and then
Yeah.
Patrick fall down the cliff and he hit
Yeah,
his
he
head.
his head and become a super genius, right?
Yes.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I remember that.
Patrick maybe take a wrong hit.
Oh yes, and Patrick take a wrong head and replace it with his head.
Crazy fact, right?
Yeah.
Any other suggestion about the movie, or maybe some general topics that you want to talk about that has been hot lately, like the new selection of Mrs. of President on Indonesia, the candidate, like Prabowo or Miss Megawati.
I don't follow.
Oh, you're really not like politics.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's good.
Well, Indonesian politics it always look like a mess. So
Yeah,
I don't like it either.
same.
Maybe like talk about Sazam. Sazam.
Oh, Sesame.
Sazam.
The one
Oh.
with the kid.
The kid that can turn into God, right?
Yeah.
Got superhero.
The name
Actually,
was
his name is shortened by the S is for what again? Solomon, right?
yes, Solomon.
Solomon. The
H
H
for
for Achilles or
Heracles,
Her-
Hercules,
Hercules.
and A
Or
for
I think it's based on God's name
yes,
that
it was Greek
been
Greek god.
being part of his power.
Oh yes, the Solomon. It was meant for his
Or yeah, his
intelligence.
intelligence and wisdom
Hercules
is
for
for his strength.
strength, and A is for maybe Artemis.
I don't know. Artemis. I can recall. I totally forgot about what's each God's name and what they repents to.
There was two A, right?
Huh?
There was two A, like S, H, A, and Z, A, M.
Yeah.
I can forget.
You know that the end of the second movie, actually, Billy Batson, aka Shazam, is actually dead, right?
Yes, it was
But
there.
because of Wonder Woman, the only one thing to bring back Billy Batson to life is by the power of God.
Oh, yes, Wonder
Fortunately,
Woman is a god, right?
Wonder Woman is half God. So yeah, he survived. Anything else you want to talk about? Maybe other than the movie or film, maybe general general
Topics.
topics or maybe your life,
What's about you?
your everyday life, maybe daily life, something like that.
My everyday life, there is nothing special.
Same.
It's just like I wake up, take a bath, then and eat breakfast. After that, go to
Watching movie or something, anime
oh,
or study maybe. What thing you both most like to do, like your hobbies?
Like what?
Maybe you really like watching anime or something, riding a bicycle, reading a book,
Maybe.
or playing a game, maybe online
I read.
games.
I read a book.
what kind of book?
What kind of?
Motivation book.
Oh,
Oh,
that's good. That's good.
book.
How about you?
I mostly play game and sometimes I read some comic online. And I like to see, listen to music.
Oh, yeah.
How about you?
Me, yeah, not much. Maybe watching some anime, doha, or read some manga, comic, other else like yeah. In sport, I just like to ride a bicycle or, or play ping pong, something like that. Just some basic stuff I like to do.
So, what should we talk now? Like, I don't know, like something, some characters or
Yeah.
That's one character that I like the most. on comics and even in his own movie is Batman.
Yes.
No, that he's just a human, but he can compete with being like an alien that have the power like a god, a half god.
He was like creating a plan for everyone in his universe, right?
Yeah, he have a plan to counter them all. Eh, in case there ever turn into a dark side. But some fans that hate Batman, says that he have a plot armor that not imaginable, some crazy plot armor,
Well,
not logic.
it kind of makes
No,
sense, right?
actually, it has been explained on the comic why he never get hurt, even when he's badly injured, he still survive. It's because of the god bat that called Barbatos, that give him some kind of supernatural protection.
Makes sense. But
Actually, it's not a
it
plot
was
armor. It's more like supernatural protection like that from a god Barbatos that he prepared for Batman because Batman will eventually, if I remember correctly, will become his vassal
yes,
to become the next Barbatos.
the
This cat Barbatos is like to what you call it switch body.
so he was like about to kill himself with living.
Yeah,
So he switched
yeah.
body to body. So he was
But not just a regular body. It's the one with will become the mantle of Batman. It will become his vassal or his next host. So, what we going to talk now? Are we going to end it or still want to continue?
I think we should end it right now because it was late.
You have still something else to do, right? Okay, thank you for this evening, to this night. Thank you for the podcast.
Thank you.
Okay.
Okay. See you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.